Well, an engineered sound processor does several things. What we're using ours for is you can use it as a microphone input, so you can bring the microphones in. You can do all your equalization, your delay time, compression, all that type of information can be done using this processor. And you can also set this up with what we call parameter sets. And parameter sets will completely reconfigure the signal path. You can change equalization between different microphones. So if you have different speakers with different voices, then you can go ahead and preset the equalization for the different voices. And just with a push of a button on a remote control, you can change the equalization so it fits the person's voice.
Now this would be located in my stack at the front of the church, or this would be back at the front of house?
Well, the advantage of the remote controls that we have is the fact that because they're IP based, you can have multiple ones. So we have some churches where the pastor actually prefers to have one at the pulpit, and then they also have one back in the back of the room, or you can just have it at the back of the room. And of course, you can also take a standard mixing console and also input it into the DSP and use it just like a standard system would as well. Or you can use both. So if you have a small gathering with like a Bible study or maybe a choir practice, they can have a small remote control that they can use to control music and the microphones for choir practice, but yet during the standard service, they just go ahead and use the mixing console. The Control Space 880, ESP 880, is an 8-in, 8-output DSP. The next one down here is a ESP 4120, and that's a 4-input, 12-output DSP. And then the very bottom one is an ESP 1240, and that's a 12-input, 4-output DSP. And the inputs are either microphone or line, so they could actually be used as a small mixer in small churches, or you can use it as a line input. If you're going to use it as a small mixer, we actually have a small wall panel control over here called a CC64. We have 4 banks of 4 controls, so you could actually use this as a 16-channel mixer for the smaller churches.